The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Zips will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the... As they put a stop to that return at the 22. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Finley. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that's a really good play by this quarterback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Zips have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Finley. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Adams. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for space. It's Durham. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And they failed to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Gant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To throw, it's Fenley. Finds his man, it's Adams. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
LSU.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. And back to the air on second down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This guy just has a nose for open spaces. He runs with great effectiveness. He's the type of guy who could pursue Kevin Falk for the top spot on the all-time rushing list.
Yeah, and that's a knack. I mean, that's a gift. It's like when you have guys that can feel where people are at and just get enough of you to break a tackle and understand spacing and how close you are to them and not. And the great running backs, like you've seen so many come out of LSU, always falling forward, always getting those extra yards that lead to those extra first downs.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Zips want to move quickly. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Finley. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go. The corners are walked up tight. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He rifles one deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try it over the left side. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the 1st down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll run it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Finley. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Zips in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Touchdown, Zips! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes the two-point try. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Finley. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab on the shot. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Adams. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Finley. Got a man, it's Polton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Zips want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Can't get him to the ground. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown LSU. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Trying to run it in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Zips are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Touchdown, Zips! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they did tack on the extra point. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. The short hands, it's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Might as well give it to him again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
Rush is on him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. He lets one fly deep, and he reels it in inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Zips moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Akron!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. 1 more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 35. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To the air, it's Finley. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got a wide open receiver. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. And he
strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On the move, it's Durham. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He fires one deep over the middle. And that one's incomplete. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. LSU right back to the line. To the air on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Motion from the wideout. Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like anytime the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdown.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be knocked down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right over the middle, it's Polk. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the 1st down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like, 4th down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Akron!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. And the Zips will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He got it! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Zips have it with a 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Finley. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Durham. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
One more play to pad the stats. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he is brought to the ground